and we'll have everything.
Okay, so we're going to do regular verbs. We're just going to take a look at the verbs in the infinitive. Now, what infinitive means, that means that that's the verb before we change it. So the verb in its form before we change it. Now, infinitives for the verbs, they will end in AR, ER, and IR. So we're going to take a look at those verbs now. So we've got the AR, we've got the ER, and we've got the IR. So when we conjugate these, we obviously have to change them, but we're just going to get familiar with the verbs, okay? So let's take a look first at the AR verbs. So these will be verbs ending in AR. Now these verbs are more common than the others. So we've got the verb falar, which means to speak. To speak, falar. So it doesn't mean I speak or you speak, it means to speak. Then we've got the verb jantar, which means to dine. Because in Portuguese, you don't say have dinner. You say jantar. You say vou jantar. I'm going to have dinner. Vou jantar. So you use the infinitive. And then it's the same goes for the word almoçar. Almoçar means to lunch. It doesn't mean to have, it means to have lunch. We would say in English to have lunch, but they say almoçar. Vou almoçar. I'm going to have lunch. Now, ficar means to stay also. So like I said, ficar, it means to stay. It doesn't mean I stay, you stay. It means to stay. So we generally say it after another verb. Dar means to give. Sounds like Russian, huh? Dar means to give. So when you use vou before, vou dar, I'm going to give. Comer, so these are the ER verbs now. So these verbs end in ER. Comer means to eat. Beber means to drink. Dizer means to say. And trazer means to bring. Ver means to see. So these are ER verbs in their infinitive. These are less common than the AR verbs. And then we come on to the IR verbs. The IR verbs are less common, and more irregular. Abrir means to open. Ir means to go. And sair means to leave or to go out.
And we'll have